Another thing we're seeing globally is really globalization on the wane. We see this politically in country after country. Again, you can go back to Brexit, you can go back to what's being talked about in France, you can go back to this country, the United States. Do you believe that globalization really is on the way down? Has it peaked? And what are the consequences of that?
Oh, it is. I mean, basically we're seeing now that China, which was a key vehicle in that process, now pulling back. It's starting to, as you know, the yuan has been weakening fairly significantly. And the reason essentially is that the structure is changing. There is an inconsistency in the Chinese system in which they're trying to become a capitalist economy. And indeed, in certain respects, they're becoming the largest capitalist economy in the world. The problem is you cannot do that in a single-party state. And we're beginning to run up against the edge. In short, as you know, the yuan has been weakening very significantly. And we used to say, well, they're manipulating their currency. They are not manipulating it in the direction people think. They're trying to support it, and it's getting out of hand. And these controls that are being put in place are essentially an indication that when you have a single-party state, they can move very quickly, and they do. And what we're seeing is the consequences of the real attempt to become an international currency, which sort of reached its peak when, a year or so ago, when it looked as though they were going to become a very big deal, and everyone was going to be trading in yuan, RMB, instead of the dollar. No. And there's no evidence that that's going to continue.
Is it fair to say that China does do its best, whether successful or not, to try to adjust the level of yuan?
I don't think that the issue, everybody is manipulating their currencies now. That's the problem. We're all culprits, but it's a zero-sum game. So it's, I don't know how to answer that question, because that used to be a meaningful question 15 years ago. I don't think it really is related as a significant issue anymore.